All right, hey, my beautiful divine tribe. So, if you are returning, what's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute. Am I here for good? Am I just dropping by? We're just gonna see, honestly. If you do, resonate with the energy and you feel like you're able to receive something from it, most definitely make sure you let me know through commenting, liking, sharing it with your friends or whatever. Honestly, I am going wherever I receive the most energies and interactions, and just being very like mindful of the way my energy is being invested in things around me because I can spread myself too thin. So, of course, I want to be here, but I just have to have like that mutual energy exchange. But, anyways, I'm really excited to get into this spread though. It is from this book, the Light Series book. It opened up to it on accident, and I was like, no, this is a really interesting spread. It says calling in love. So I didn't even realize that this book had spreads in it. So I was like, let's do it. Let's do this for the collective. And I was like, how am I going to do it for y'all? Didn't really want to do the elements and the zodiacs would be too long and too much energy. So I was like, let's do a pick a card. So we're going to do a pick a card, calling in love spread from the Light Series deck. We're also going to be using the Light Series card because that's only fair, right? And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, okay? If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Tasty. I am a spiritual guidance leader. I like to intuitively read tarot and plant seeds of inspiration in the collective, okay? So we have three different gemstones here. We have the carnelian here. Okay, so this is going to be the one we're going to start off with. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little closer so y'all can really look at that carnelian. We have peacock ore. I really suck at pronouncing like the name. It's like chalcopyrite or something like that. It's very beautiful, like bluish purple um, color. And I don't know if it'll focus for y'all. But yeah. And that will be the second one we'll be reading. And then this third one, I feel like it's green fluorite, but I'm not 100% sure. It could be green calcite as well, but I'm feeling green fluorite. I feel like it's green fluorite. So yeah, this is going to be the third one that we're going to be getting into. Okay, so take a moment to meditate, take a deep breath, and see which gemstone you are called towards. And we are going to pick up the message and receive the message for each. Okay. So let us start off with the carnelian. So we put these over here. In the meantime, so with this carnelian, you guys, we're going to start off with this carnelian. So, carnelian is a stone that pretty much focuses on like divine feminine energy, like creativity, boldness, fiery, courage, confidence type of energy. It is sacral, your lower chakras, so like your root chakra, your sacral, your passion center, your ability to feel like attractive, sexy, etc., etc. I feel like for those who are like called to this stone, um, oh yeah, also the zodiac signs for this stone is like Taurus, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. By the way, BT Dubs. I have my little notes, but yeah. So I feel like those of y'all who are called to this stone, um, I feel like y'all may possibly like sensual things, okay, like be more on the sensual side. You might also be initially attracted to someone's looks. Like I get like sometimes it could be superficial as well, But I will say, like, you like earthly pleasures, like you like to be intimate with people, like intimate connections. You really like for things to look good. You like to make sure you're looking good. And you also like to have fun. You like to have, like, you like to be this joyful, playful type of energy. Okay. I'm like, it gives heavy like sex vibes though. So I do feel like some of y'all like may really either be very empowered sexually, or you could have be on the other spectrum of just kind of having like those blockages, challenges when it comes to like being intimate sexually, or even finding yourself like attractive. Okay, so the first question is going to be like, what qualities will your future partner have? The second question will be, where can you seek them and who will they remind you of? The third question is, what shadow aspects of yours is blocking this union? And the fourth card is, what qualities do you possess that will attract your partner, okay? Let's get into it. So we're going to just pull the cards. We're going to pull them from the top of the deck. Okay. So what qualities will future Bay have? I'm going to pull two cards for each question just because it kind of helps me. Where can you seek them? Who will they remind you of? What shadow aspect of yours is blocking this union from taking place? And what qualities do you possess that will attract your partner? Now, this is really freaking interesting. We have so many swords here, y'all. We have the Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, okay? The Tower card here at the bottom of the deck with the Full card, okay? The Full card is here, so that's really good. I feel like the qualities that your future partner will have with this Seven of Swords and this Five of Wands, I feel like they are going to be really like strategic. I get kind of like this charismatic type of energy from this Seven of Swords. Um, there is kind of like this sneaky energy to it, but I feel like it's not like sneaky or deceptive towards you. I feel like it's more or less when it comes to like the competition. Like they seem like the type of person who will become friends with your romantic competitors, like the people in the field, just so that they can get information on them so that like they can, like, I guess, downplay them in a way. So I kind of see this as someone who could be kind of competitive. Okay. I do see that. They may also be someone who just like could like have difficulties trusting as well. This particular person, they may like, it could be hard for them to come to solutions when it comes to certain arguments, or even to just like trust people around you, like people who may possibly find you attractive as well. Okay, it's just a quality that I'm kind of getting for this particular person. I feel like they're really just kind of protective, like that's just really, and there might be like slight possessiveness, but is it detrimental? I wasn't really feeling that way. I feel like it could be like, it's noticeable, like it's noticeable, but I don't think it goes into like physical harm or anything like that. But they are most definitely more so on the more possessive side, I feel like. Okay. But you may or may not like that. So we have, where can you seek them and like who will they remind you of? For some reason, I feel like this person may trigger parts of your past with that Six of Cups and the Five of Swords being here. But there is a lot of nostalgic and deja vu type of energy here. But um crows might be significant to y'all too, because you see all of these black birds. I feel like I feel like what it really is that like they literally challenge you, your perspective on things, and you may not be fully open to like the way that they see things, the way they view things. It doesn't mean that their perspective is wrong or even your perspective is wrong. I just feel like it's extremely different. I feel like y'all have like really different standards. And so like this person kind of makes your head hurt a little bit, because it's almost like okay, so the example that I can get from this is like okay, so like let's say there's certain ingredients and seasonings, that aren't good for you, and there's certain ones that are good for you, so like for you, like, okay, I want to be health conscious or whatever, I want to like eat organic fruit and blah 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 that, and so you're making that transition, but it could be difficult to make the full transition. This is like they will share with you everything on why you shouldn't eat this particular thing, or which ingredients like are supposedly poisonous and blah blah blah. Like they will like share information that pretty much contradicts the way that you're living, the way that you're thinking, and it just kind of like disturbs you internally, um because of like just strong resistance, and also like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna kind of just take my own pace when it comes to the things I'm gonna let go, the things that are good for me, the things that are horrible for me, because then I just won't eat anything, like type of energy. So I do see that there is like unresolved, like they will like trigger like certain like unresolved wounds in you possibly as well. Um, but I feel like you can also like, for some of y'all, I feel like this person, like where you can seek them, is someone who you did not receive closure on from the past. Okay. So some of y'all, this may be someone who is still romantically interested in you, who you um just never actually got to explore. It's kind of what I'm getting as well. With this Six of Cups and this Five of Swords energy. And it makes more sense with the Seven of Swords as well. Like they're part of the competition, but they may not be honest about that. They may not like let you know. And it could be because of the way things ended. Okay. Because the Six of Cups talk about past energy. So that's like you can seek them in your past, like, so that's like and the Five of Swords could talk about like unresolved things. So yeah. So the next one is what shadow aspects of yours is blocking this union, and we have the Hierophant and the Chariot card. Now this is the only major arcana here. So the fact that it's shadow aspects of yours that could be blocking this union, I do feel like this is like almost being stuck in your ways or your belief patterns or your religion, or like this Hierophant is like someone who's really, 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 really structured, and by the books, and like they don't I don't want to say think for themselves, like that sounds too harsh. I feel like it's not that they don't think for themselves, it's that they would rather like just live by the books, or live by the scripture, or live by the teachings, like live by the rules. So like this person like isn't really willing to take a risk, is what it seems like. They're not really willing to like explore things on their own. It's more or less like what's been taught to me, what's been passed down from generations to generation type of thing. Like this is what's right, this is what's wrong. Like this is what my parents taught me, this is what they told me, type of energy. It's coming from a good place, but it's still something that's a major that is like blocking this union from taking place. Just like not really being open minded, especially to this person's point of view and perspective, and maybe even possibly way of life. It's so interesting for y'all to like be contradicting each other's way of life like this, but for their energy to pop up for some reason. Very intrigued. We do have Taurus energy here as well as Cancer energy here with both of these cards. So some of y'all could possibly have that in your chart. And it's so interesting because didn't we say like Carnelian is Taurus and Cancer energy too. So those energies are very much so strongly present. You may also like travel a lot, or there could even be a distance here. Like a distance here that could be blocking this union from taking place, and maybe just not even being willing to move. Okay, so let's see what qualities about you that you possess that will attract your partner. We have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Um, so this is something that they find attractive about you. Um, the Eight of Swords is usually like over analyzing. Um, okay. So I feel like the thing that like cuz this is like imposter syndrome. So I feel like maybe the thing that attracts them the most could be you see them like more than what like they see themselves, or like that could be vice versa, because I do feel like it's this energy here who like they don't really see how much of a gift that they are, but the other person like sees them for who they are. So it's just like you see me in a more like you place me on a higher pedestal than I place myself, like I don't be feeling like I'm worthy of such connections, such emotions, such feelings, but you make me feel worthy of it. Or like I could be like I could feel like my hands are tied up. I can feel like it's difficult for me to like grab your hand or take your hand or even express my emotions to you, and you're just like you just do it so easily. Like you just like show love so easily. Get connected to people so easily. Like you take my hand like so easily, like you know. So I do feel like your ability to even possibly like break their overthinking energy, or break their pattern of overthinking could be something that like can like maybe even the reassurance that you give them can is something that they are attracted to you about, because this really does look like someone who's kind of stuck in their head. And we look at the qualities that they have with that Seven of Swords, which could, like I said, that could be their trust issues. um they may possibly be like super logical as well, or just like literally they just analyze every single thing, and they can like overstimulate their mind, and you kind of just break those thoughts with a hug or with your expression of love. Okay, let's pull some romance angel cards and see what additional messages spirit has concerning this connection. Okay, so we have attraction here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. We have very soon at the bottom of the deck. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That would be like that Five of Swords, the Six of Cups energy for me. It's like my mind and my heart isn't on the same page, or like, like there is something that is contradicting that's making it difficult for us to reconnect or connect. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like with this energy here, is it could possibly be the shadow aspects that could be blocking this union from taking place, because they're very strong. Those are strong, like, so it's like maybe I just don't feel like, you know, um, I honestly feel like that's the imposter syndrome. Because we have chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Even the things that, this person finds attractive about you, that Two of Cups talk about like a strong union. Oh my gosh, sorry. And even like that Six of Cups talk about like a strong union. So it's like y'all have like this past life with each other, but I feel like one of the parties, like it could be either you or them, just don't feel like you're as attracted to them, um, or they may possibly feel like the attraction and chemistry alone isn't enough to maintain a relationship. Even though there's a strong pull here, there is a strong pull here. There's a strong attraction there. Um, I feel like for some of y'all, it's just not enough for someone to get outside of themselves, like to get outside of their head or even like the structures of their belief patterns, their traditions. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control over your life. That is that like Eight of Swords energy. Just someone just needs to free their mental. It could be them, but it could also be you. There is most definitely someone who just like maybe their insecurity, especially because this triggered energy, this triggering energy, it triggers open wounds so that someone could self reflect and resolve certain things from their past. These certain things from the past could be certain past relationships. Okay, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and then express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. Okay, so maybe y'all are at this mental standstill. It's kind of what I'm getting for some of y'all. Like, it's like, I don't know if this person really likes me. Um, as much as I like them, I don't know if they still like me, because I'm kind of getting that energy for some of y'all. And it's like someone has to be able to make a romantic gesture and express their love. And when they do that, that's going to kind of like cause for someone to put their sword down a little bit and even be open to the emotions that are shared between the two of y'all, and kind of like start feeling it more. Okay, but if you're not certain about this person, I do feel like that it only feeds into their trust issues even more, because we see that they do have trust issues. And I'm not sure if it's because of like a situation between the both of y'all where it's just unresolved betrayal, or someone like ghosted someone, or is this because of like their past, like um, certain situations that have happened to them in the past. And that also may be where the unrequited love is coming from as well. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going, because someone is so like stuck in their ways when it comes to just being a know it all, or believing that they just believing, or not a know it all, but yeah, like a know it all, but they're just kind of stuck in their wounds, like stuck in like these trust issues. Like they always jump to conclusions, or always, think that someone's trying to take advantage of, like they lack trust. Okay, the situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, and that could even be a big blockage as well, just not having that faith, because the Hierophant card could talk about faith, but when you look at the shadow aspect of it, that's a lack of faith that could be blocking them from moving forward in this connection. If that's y'all overcoming past betrayal, or is it just moving forward to a new connection, without your past affecting that. Okay. Ultimately, free yourself. It's time to take back control over your life, whether that is for you or for that particular person. Okay. So that's all we're going to have for y'all. We're going to go ahead and move into the next energy. Okay. So thank you so very much. Y'all, if you picked another card or another element, just stay tuned with us. And if not, I really appreciate y'all. Really pray you're able to receive something from this. If anyone wants a personal, most definitely make sure you email me. It should be in the description box below. If you want to support my channel with any donations, that information is below as well. But you can also support it for free just by liking this video and commenting and saying hey to me, okay? All right, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace and don't let these hoes get you outside yourself. Do this. Alrighty. Hey, you guys. So we're moving on to our second pal. So for those who picked this peacock ore, okay? So those who picked this peacock ore, we're going to be looking at what qualities will your future partner have? Where can you seek them / who will they remind you of? What shadow aspect of yours is blocking this union? And then what qualities do you possess that will attract them towards you? Okay. So for those of y'all who picked this peacock ore, aka chalcopyrite, really suck with that name. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But this stone is like the stone of happiness and joy. So it helps with removing like negativity from the mind and body. It's supposedly good to help align all of your chakras, but it is focused area is, well, I guess especially all the chakras, but especially the higher or upper chakras, so your throat chakra, your crown chakra, and your brow chakra. This is associated with the sign Capricorn. So I feel like for those of y'all who picked this pal, you may be someone who's extremely intuitive. You may be someone who could possibly be very vocal as well. These might be traits that you have and such are traits that you are attracted to. You also are someone who might be, I feel like, is like mystical or are in that mystic type of energy. Because it's just giving like it's giving high priestess vibes for sure. Okay. So let us go ahead and get into it, honey. So I'm gonna pull two for each like spread or whatever, or each question. So this is what qualities will future Bae have? We got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands. And then we have where can you seek them / who will they remind you of? Interesting. Capricorn energy is present though. So some of y'all could have Capricorn in your chart. What shadow aspect of yours is blocking this union? Two of Swords and not the Two of Swords, Two of Wands and the Star card. And then what qualities do you possess that will attract your partner? So, okay. Have the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So let's get into it, honey. So the qualities that future Bae will have. Okay. So it honestly, I feel like the qualities that this person may possibly have, like they are alone. Like I don't know, like I won't say like they're a lone wolf per se, but I just feel like they've had to like be alone or on their own 2 feet for like a majority of their life. Like I just feel like they didn't really have like a support system growing up. Like I just feel that way. Like and like maybe they have people around them in their physical, but no one that like truly understood them But, because they honestly don't, they're not a woe is, because they like, first of all, I ain't a woe is as me type of B, okay? Like, they are not like, pity me type of energy, or like they could have been through a lot by themselves. Like, I feel like they're the type of person who is a struggle in silence type of individual, but it's not in like a pessimistic way. Like, they're very much so like focused on like brighter days. They're focused, they're very optimistic, and like they really do like to try to like see the silver lining in every single situation that they go through. I do feel like this person may possibly suffer from like insomnia or something though. With that Nine of Swords, saying like it may be difficult for them to have like peaceful night's rest because of certain thoughts that pop up in their head. But they do their best not to focus on dark things that have happened to them, their dark past, or even like thoughts that kind of keep them up. They really do their best to focus on the brighter sides, like I said. Um, But I do feel like even during like difficult times, like this person has a lot of drive. They have a lot of focus. They're pretty ambitious, for sure. Okay. So let's see. Where can you seek them? Slash, who will they remind you of? Yo, this is interesting. Okay, because y'all know it's giving lust. Like this, I want to say 50 Shades of Grey, but I kind of feel that way. And I don't even know if that's a compliment or not. But it is like, it's almost like this is someone like who pulls your lower self, like they pull you sexually, like even like physically, like maybe the way that they look, like, and you may be like, man, like you're so sexy, or you may even feel that way about them, like they may even feel that way about you. Like, it does seem like they're gonna just kind of like remind you of like a deep, passionate connection. I do feel like sometimes with this devil energy being here though, like someone may be afraid of being controlled. And I wonder, is it because they were in a controlling relationship in their past? Or were they like in a controlling type of environment growing up? Um, some of y'all may possibly find this individual, or you like they will kind of like just remind you of like, I don't know, I get this obsessive addictive type of energy with this. And we have Gemini and Capricorn energy here, but this is something like strong because it's major arcana. So I feel like you can seek them in the depths of your mind and like the depths of places that you might be afraid to fully tap into or fully embrace, or maybe they could be kind of afraid to do that, because it's almost like you hold so much power over me. Like, I feel like that is what this is. Like, I will like do anything you tell me to do. Like, this is like heavy, like you can be my master type of energy. Like, that's just what I am feeling from this. And it's just interesting because it's like it might be unorthodox to some people. It could come from a shadow aspect. Like, I feel like if these possessive, these possessive, like this possessive or obsessive type of energy comes out, it's not coming out from like a place of I want to harm you or hurt you. It's coming from a place like I love you so much. So it's like you might feel such an overwhelming amount of love for this person, or attraction towards this person, or pull towards this person, that like you it just brings out this shadow aspect of like, I don't want to lose you. I don't want, for you to like be interested in anybody else. And so I do see like this shadow energy coming out, but it is sourced from a place of love. It is sourced from a place of love and not a place of destruction. But I do see how controlling energy could come up because of it. Okay. Maybe even certain addictive personalities or addictive like habits. Okay. So, maybe even in the midst of an addiction, y'all, like the addiction doesn't have to be a major addiction, but addictions could be excessive spending, it could be drinking, partying, it could be sex for some of y'all, like in the midst of something like dark, you find this person, which is really interesting. Um, so maybe y'all could have or could overcome addictions together or addictive personalities or traits together, or even just like this lower vibrational side. Like maybe y'all can overcome that together or will be or something like that. What shadow aspects of yours is blocking this union with the Star card and the Two of Wands? I do feel like it's just like not feeling attractive with that Star card being there. Not feeling magnetic, and it could also talk about healing as well. Like the Star card is Aquarius energy. The Star card talks about, like deeply healing, deeply resting, but also like having a strong attraction, like even a lot of attention as well. I'm not sure if, okay, so that makes sense. So this could be someone who has a lot of attention. You may get a lot of attention, or they could be have a lot of attention. I see someone is under the spotlight, so someone may like be a star or just like the center of attention because of work or because of like maybe they're a model. Like I see someone who's just kind of in a spotlight, and like what's blocking this union is that attention. Okay, like the attention, I don't feel necessarily it's the attention, but the way the attention affects someone. um it's kind of like what could be blocking a union from taking place. It could also be someone who just like need to get in deep alignment with this particular person, this energy. Like you may need to actually believe in miracles. You may need to activate your heart. You may need to actually feel attractive and attract this person towards you. Um, yeah, let's see this Two of Wands. Others of you, what could be blocking this union? Shadow aspects of yourself could be vanity, like just being too vain, caring too much about, being in the spotlight, caring too much about like how others may view you, or just being in the center of attention. Even though Leo energy isn't present, I'm kind of getting Leo energy as well. Um, but yeah, I do feel like that could be a thing as well. Okay. So, the qualities that you possess that will attract your partner is this Page of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles energy. That Nine of Pentacles is you being like a full package. Like, this is you just being independent. You're an independent person as well. Like, you know how to take care of yourself. Like, you know how to make sure you are straight. You're not just waiting for someone to come save you. The fact that you're able to enjoy the fruits of your labor as well, and the fact that you're so imaginative and so creative, and that you are able to stand on your own 2 feet. And some of y'all may actually know how to plant, garden, or cook or make certain herbs and stuff. That also is something that they find very, very, very attractive about you. I do feel like they kind of feel like you're like a wish come true, or like too good to be true. And that is also kind of attractive as well. Okay. Um, I wonder, do you not believe that you're a miracle? Or do you not believe in miracles? Like, why is that energy like blocking the connection? if it's like healing as well that needs to take place, that could be blocking this union from like happening, especially with that devil energy being there. That would be like a glow up, like massively healing myself to where I am glowing out of certain suppressive habits, environments, and et cetera, and et cetera. And you being able to be like less codependent, um, less obsessive, you being able to be imaginative, you being able to, you know, not feel like you have to have someone next to you in order to go something, do something. Like you, this is like, I'll take myself out on a date, or I can invite my friends out to like an event or even a trip. And if they don't want to go, or if they cancel on me, I'm still going to go and I'm still going to enjoy myself. Like, I know how to enjoy the fruits of my labor. They love it when you treat yourself as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and start pulling some romance oracle cards to get some more insight on this connection. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Okay. So we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith here at the bottom of the deck. We have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Let go of control issues. Allow for the situation to unfold naturally. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Okay. So this divine timing is at work in your love life. And maybe that's where the, you know, that blockage just could be, like what's blocking the union from taking place. It's just not really believing in miracles and not getting in deep alignment with it when it comes to my mind, body, and spirit, when it comes to like the perspective I need to have, the way I feel like I would want to look, um the way that I feel like I would want to feel, the development, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I want to be emotionally available. I want to be able to express my boundaries. I want to be able to know my worth. I want to be able to be joyful with this particular person. You know, that could be why things are kind of flowing at the rate or the way that it's flowing at. Um, and I feel like the separation that y'all two may have, like if y'all come together, go through a honeymoon stage, and then separate, um, it's because healing just has to take place. Like, I don't feel like the separation is something either of y'all would want, or it's even something that would be easy between the two of y'all, but it's really just to heal, I feel like, codependent wounds, which really kind of surprised that, you know, codependency or addictions isn't at the bottom of the deck. But it is most definitely to heal this. It's kind of what I'm feeling like. Maybe it's even to heal like that controlling energy too, because we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Because like I get someone just like, oh my gosh, this is too good to be true, you know, like, and it's almost like this obsessive, excessive type of energy is kind of like tainting the love. It's tainting things from flowing. Like, it's tainting the way things are growing, you know? I want to spend all my time with you, every day with you, as much time as I can, because I don't know how long it'll last. You know, I'm just kind of getting that energy. And so I feel like Spirit is just like telling you, or maybe possibly them, um, but it's just like seeing how like the energy could be like not so confined and more flow, more free, um to just like legit just enjoy the way that y'all like come in and out of each other's life, if that energy does is present. Maybe y'all travel a lot. Maybe both of y'all could be like in the spotlight or building a dream. Y'all could both be building a dream. There is this undeniable strong attraction between the both of y'all. um but for them to like be more attracted to, or they find you more attractive when you're in this independent energy, when you're really taking care of yourself, like maybe they're inspired by that, maybe they have codependency wounds, maybe they have control wounds, you know, like, because I do see like that Nine of Swords could talk about just feeling kind of lonely, kind of having this longing type of energy. They're still inspired by the light, like inspired to be independent as well, inspired to, you know, get themselves in a stable position, inspired to heal, inspired to, you know, love freely as well. Okay. So, I do have this strong past life connection though. It's past life relationship. You've known each other before. Like, this is like we're locked in. Like, it really does feel that way. Like, maybe this is someone who has been traveling with you from lifetime on some I'm not gonna let you go type of ish. And, you know, maybe in past lives it was like more obsessive possessive in a detrimental way, but there was a lot of evolving that was taking place from each like lifetime. And in this lifetime, I don't get like it's detrimental, but I still get that pull is still there, like the pull of I want to, you know, see what I can do to make this person not like cheat or have a wandering eye or leave me, you know, like. And it's just like all you can do is enjoy yourself. All you can do is feel attractive. All you can do is feel independent and feel like a gift and feel like, you know, you're going to be straight regardless with or without that person. You know, like that's really all you can do. Um, and honestly, it's what makes this person really feel like they can like marry you and be in a long-term connection with you is that you embody that. If you embody that more and more, so maybe healing has to take place to get to that level, or evolving has to take place to get to that level. Okay. So with that being said, I really pray y'all were able to receive something from it. Let me know if it resonated or what your thoughts on it or whatever. I really appreciate y'all. If anyone wants a personal reading with me, most definitely email me. The information will be in the description box below. Also, I have certain New Year's messages and stuff up on my Instagram page. So y'all go follow me on my Instagram for other messages that aren't video related. They're just typed up. But with that being said, I love y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace and don't let these hoes get you outside yourself, okay? Toodles. Hey, hey, my beautiful people. So, this is for pile three, those who picked the green fluorite. Okay, you'll see it. So, green fluorite is really good for getting back grounded after like chaotic moments and rebalancing like relationships, rebalancing like your own internal energy to help you be able to actually come to solutions in these different types of connections or just for problems that are present in your life as a whole. Is helping you. It's good at helping you taking those first steps. On a clean new slate or like a clean like new beginning. Okay, so it's really good for those who want to take control over their life and take their power back. Okay. It's associated with Capricorn and Pisces energy. Okay. So let us go ahead and get started, you guys. So we're going to be looking at like what qualities will your future partner have. We're going to be looking at where can you seek them slash who will they remind you of. And then we're going to be looking at what shadow aspects of yours could be blocking this union. And then we're going to be looking at what qualities do you possess that will attract them towards you, that they find attractive about you. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to pull two cards for each question. Okay. So this is the qualities that future babe will have. Okay. Good shit, good shit. This is where can you seek them slash who they remind you of. Page of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. The shadow aspects of yourself that could block this union. And then what do they find attractive about you? Qualities that you possess that attracts them towards you. Got the Two of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. The Judgment card, like the only major arcana underneath that. I have no major arcana on your spread, so it's giving very practical type of energy. The qualities that this person possess, so it seems like they're really goal oriented, very goal oriented person. They love to have healthy foundations and things. They love to talk about their accomplishments. They love to like showcase their accomplishments, and I don't feel like it's like in a braggy type of way. I just feel like like I worked for it, like these are things that I achieved, so you could go into their home space and you will see like different things in plaques or a trophy cabinet or, et cetera, like monumental things that have taken place for them. They're also someone who likes to learn. Some of you guys, they could be a student. Like they could be learning something right now in college, or they may be seeking like mentorship, or they could just be dedicated to learning. With that Page of Pentacles being here, they have a growth mindset. They also kind of believe in signs and symbols. They're someone who likes to pay attention to details. They seem very detail oriented. So they like for things to look nice, even in their home, especially in their home. But even when it comes to the clothes that they wear, they pay attention to details. So I'm kind of getting Virgo energy with this. um, could they have OCD? I don't feel like it is like I feel like they like for things to be a particular way, but I don't feel like it's extreme. Like it's not an extreme OCD where it blocks them or stops them from living a fulfilled life or having a fulfilled life. Some people have OCD to where they have to like close the door 5 times before they can move forward, or wash their hands 3 times, or squirt 3 times. Like it's not like that with them. It doesn't create a huge it doesn't disrupt their living or other people's living like from flowing. Um, but they do like for things to be like matching. Like you're not going to go into their bathrooms or their bathroom and see like a orange, unless it just looks good, like unless it kind of flows, but you're not going to see like two different pieces, like a orange bath mat and a pink shower curtain. Like, no, that's not them. Okay, that's not them. You're not gonna see a different color pillowcase on their bed. Um, but they do, like I said, they pay attention to signs and symbols. They may possibly even like being in nature too. Love being in nature. They learn from nature. They learn from plants. I feel like this is someone who may even possibly be kind of minimalistic and kind of give that energy of minimalistic as well. Okay. Um, yeah. So where can you seek them slash who will they remind you of? We have this Page of Cups and this Seven of Pentacles energy here. Um, you can seek them in your dreams, baby. Like, I feel like you can seek them in like creative spaces with that Page of Cups, like in spaces that you possibly would not have imagined for yourself to be in, but you were just being open for the sake of, for some reason. We have a lot of Page energy here, so I wonder, is there an age difference between the two of y'all? Is this person super young or you're young? Um, but yeah, it kind of seems um, you might even like there's this energy of like a horizon, a plateau, like something like kind of like it's growing, but then it like, I guess it's called plateau for a little bit, and then it starts growing again. Like you might seek them or find them in that stage or space in your life where you just feel like things have just kind of like, things are settling, things have settled. And I'm just kind of like in this creative, like imaginative type of energy, just trying to imagine what it would look like to get to the next level, or trying to imagine how it would look like to hit my next growth spurt or something of the sort. Because I do feel like someone just kind of feel like they've been in a particular stage or cycle or level in their life for quite some time. Um, and they're kind of like seeking like a growth and change in a way. So the shadow aspects of yours that's blocking this union is the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So I'm wondering, is this like long-term relationships that you may possibly have already in your life? Or could it be like like the picture, like your picture, your bigger picture, like doesn't align with their bigger picture? Like the Ten of Pentacles usually talk about the end goal, talks about the bigger picture. And for some reason, it's a shadow aspect of yours that's blocking the union. So I wonder, could it be like those, like you may possibly also want things to look a particular way, not necessarily materially, um, like not necessarily like, okay, like for you, I feel like it's milestones, like, we need to be married by this many years. I need to have like this many kids by this, and like you need to have this degree and I need to have that degree and be in this field and that field, and like it's almost like that type of energy that could be blocking the union. So this could also be, yeah. I do feel like you're more of a long-term person because that Queen of Pentacles is there. So I'm wondering, like, if they aren't as long term, and it could be because they are younger. They may be the one who is younger than you. And so they may not be able to, like, even if they're really kind of detailed oriented, they're more present than anything. They don't like to think so much into the future. You might feel like, yeah, that's that minimalistic type of energy. Like, they don't have to have a lot of things um, to make them happy or to satisfy them. But I can say they are very attracted to you because you kind of are developed when it comes to um, the things that you possess, like the things that you want. Like they feel like you are down to earth as well, but you still kind of like luxurious things. Like you like to take care of yourself. Like you like good quality things. They're very and you're not afraid to put in the work to get that. Um, they are very attracted to you because of that. They feel like kind of just go after what you want, and you get it. Like you get it. You don't hesitate. You don't hesitate. There's no hesitation. You can go after something and not even have a plan on how you're going to get it, but you're going to go get it. And I think that's super attractive. Um, but yeah, like I said, I don't feel like they can give you exact answers about certain future things. Like, I feel like you might be the type to want to talk about like finances when it comes to like retirement plans and what you call life insurance and this and that and like college funds and stuff, and like, and you may want to talk about that 3 years into the relationship or 4 years into the relationship where y'all aren't even like married yet, don't even have kids, like the kids aren't even here, like they're like like, yeah, we're really having an argument over something that's not even here yet. So, like, they seem to be too, like, really, really in the moment present because they're like, we could plan for all these things and I can die tomorrow or you can die tomorrow. So, like, let's just live in this moment. Like, they're not frivolous though. Like, they're not someone who just they're not like a YOLO, like, reckless type of energy. They are, like I said, they're mindful, practical, a learner. Like they can save their money pretty well as also, but they just don't like to overwhelm themselves with like future things. So I feel like it could create a blockage because you may possibly like not want to be connected to them, um or even in a relationship with them if they're not able to give you these answers right now. I feel like you need these types of answers right now in order for you to feel safe, in order for you to like be like, this is a relationship that I can be in, you know? Um, and I just feel like this person doesn't have any like negative intentions. I don't feel like they're trying to play you. I just feel like that's literally how they are when it comes to just really kind of being present. They'll probably plan maybe like they could talk about things for next year, you know, maybe like 5, 6 months down the road. Like we want to plan a trip, but I can't really tell you, you know, like the type of career I see myself at for the next 10 years or like, cause for them, I feel like they just feel like they're always evolving and growing and, you know, like, and maybe they're still even developing themselves if they're young, like, you know, so yeah, let's pull some oracle cards. Let's see what additional messages Spirit has for you concerning this connection. Let me quickly take a see what additional messages you have. Okay. So I have romantic feelings here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We have you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I just feel like there might be hesitancy exploring this person, um, because you're not getting that concrete in the physical, where are we going type of energy. Like, what do you see in the future? What do you want in the future? Blase this and blase that. We have past life relationship. You've known each other before, and reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I feel like that reconciling energy. I don't feel like this is someone from your past necessarily. I do feel like it's someone from your past life though, and for some reason it is something that is blocking. If it's someone from your past, it might have been someone who you were already married to, or someone who you were in a long term relationship with. Like, y'all could have been in a relationship for 7 to 10 years. Because I kind of get that energy with this. But y'all just kind of felt like y'all were not growing anymore. Um, but yeah, for a lot of y'all, I feel like it is like someone you've known in a past life, and they are returning to you in this lifetime. And there is that sense of like knowingness, like we know each other. I feel like they are someone who feel and sense that in you. I don't know if you feel and sense that in them, or I feel like you do feel and sense it in them, but you're like, you side eye. Because like this page of Pentacles, like I said, there's someone who's like signs and synchronicities, like small things, like lead into something more grand. And so like, you know, I remember you had said this word, and or you know, you had said this song, or you were singing this song, and literally like I was singing that song earlier that day, you know, or so like they're like someone who like notices like small repetitive things like that. It's like small things that's just showing that, you know, you're their soulmate or whatever. And they could say all of this stuff, and you're just like, sure, sure, okay. It's kind of what I'm feeling like. We do have honeymoon, enjoy this bliss of holiday time together. I feel like that's kind of the energy that they're in. I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to do the same, just being present. We don't know what it will head into. Um, But I will say things look so practical and grounded and stable that it may possibly lead into something long term for sure. Because all these pentacles is just like grounded energy. Um, so we have free yourself. It's time to take back control over your life. I feel like that is just like not feeling like you're not accomplishing things at a specific timeline compared to the world, that, you know, your life isn't like validated or worthy or have that stamp of approval. Like, free yourself from these timelines. Free yourself from even possibly like overworking as well. If you feel like you just heavily focus on your career to where you're not really allowing yourself to explore your emotions, because I kind of get that for some of y'all. I feel like this person really likes that you are career oriented though. um but maybe you're so focused on your career and even like relationships aligned with your career that you could possibly like neglect other areas of your life or other just relationships for the sake of like relationships. You know, like everything doesn't have to be transactional, and like you don't have to like just only invest in like relationships that you feel like will be in your life forever. Like, some people are just supposed to be in your life for a year, 6 months, 3 weeks, and it's still something for you to receive it that's going to help you evolve and grow, and that's going to teach you something that can be a good experience. I feel like that's how that person is, like with things that they would say to you or even their perspective. Okay. um and so they kind of like just want you to like free yourself from the shackles of just feeling like everything has to be so confined and practical. Some things are just like at its own pace. Okay. We have wedding. The situation involves marriage. So I do see like, I feel like they see you as marriage material, or they really like that you know, you're thinking about that. And then I feel like it could be because you are older. So that could be why, like, you might be like, my time is running out or whatever, you know. But I do feel like someone is more or less like thinking about like that bigger picture, like that marriage, and the other person may not, but it doesn't mean that that person doesn't want to get married or anything like that. Okay. So, with that being said, oh my gosh, I really pray that you were able to receive something from this. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Most definitely leave me a comment below. It could be about the reading, it could just be saying, hey, say hey. I will respond back when I can. Always, if you need a personal reading, make sure you email me. The email is in the description box below. Make sure you're following my Instagram as well, you guys. I like to post written things like messages, channeled messages on my other pages. So yeah, check me out. Okay. I love y'all. You have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace and don't let these hoes get you outside yourself. Toodles.